Well, this was where we had our first date, yes. But remember, you wanted that German restaurant with all that oompa music.
Thank you very much. You're right. We sat at a table next to the kitchen.
Siberia, but we didn't know it.
I didn't care. You know, I don't remember eating that night.
You had the calamari. You loved it. Until I told you what it was.
You're right, and I think I'll take this opportunity tonight not to have it.
You do that every time it's on the menu. You know that? You know that?
Every time?
Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
It's been quite a while since I've seen you two.
Oh, well, thank you. We came as interns when we were at Bellevue.
Well, that's nice of you to remember.
Yeah.
Let's face it, you're distinctive. So cute together. Hey, you're going to have a baby. Oh, let me get you a better table.
No, that's okay. I guess we'll be off that topic this evening.
Did I say something wrong?
No,
not at all.
It's
but
okay.
we would like to order if that's okay.
Sure.
She will have the veal francese, and I will have the chicken Milano with the calamari for an appetizer.
Really?
Good choices.
Thank you very much. You know, Simone, two doctors can't do justice to raising a house full of kids. You're an only child. I'm an only child. We didn't turn out all that bad.
No.
I think we might have a good one this time.
Sure we will.
Toast to our child.
Dinner will be served shortly.
Oh, thank you, Jennings.
Well, I must say it's a privilege to dine here on two accounts.
Oh, and what are they, Scotty?
Well, the honor and the pleasure of the first family of Port Charles.
Oh, dear, what an awful responsibility.
And what's the other reason?
Well, there's not a restaurant in town that can touch your cook for her food.
Ken, I'll agree with you there. By the way, Scott, I assume that you've given some thought to the opening at General Hospital, replacing old Bill Sanderson as counsel.
Well, yes. Yes, I have given it some thought.
I assume the answer is no.
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, the money is lousy, but there's a lot of benefits, the prestige and contacts.
Well, now you're thinking, and I can help you there, you know.
Oh, well, I would appreciate that very much, sir.
Well, of course, it's going to be a couple of more days. The Executive Council, well, we have some more pressing personnel problems at the moment.
I understand.
You are so lucky that Scott is here. Otherwise, I'd have a few choice words about a certain female doctor's unbridled lust for power.
Don't mind him, Scotty. He loves an audience. The more, the better. Actually, what Alan would like me to do is to retire, or worse, keep office hours from, 9 to 3, cutting out surgery altogether. No pun intended.
That's absolutely outrageous, Monica. I've never asked you to take 1 minute out of your practice. Now, you know very well we're talking about hospital politics. We're not talking about medicine.
But you want me to stay out of while you play. And why is that? Tell me, I'd like to know.
I'm sure you would, dear, but it'll have to wait. Scotty, as you can see, our two doctors had rather a bad day today.
That happens to everybody.
Oh, well, no, this is just normal at home with the Quartermaines. Nothing you could say or do would cause peace to break out in this household.
Well, I think you're much too hard on yourselves. I see your family in an entirely different way. You like to fight and argue because of your strength of character and conviction, and I admire that.
Well, that's certainly putting a pretty face on things.
Well, no, I mean it. I think you're one of the most interesting families in the whole end of the state.
I'm really beginning to like this young man.
You don't think we're rushing season a little by trying to picnic in the park, do you?
No, not a bit. Got up to 60 degrees today, you know.
Well, no. That it was 100 years ago today that we had the biggest blizzard in history. Right at this very spot.
So what do you want to do? You want to eat here or not?
Well, if you're cold, we could go inside.
Well, come on, we're sturdier than that. Let's just pretend like it's spring.
Right.
Just barely below freezing.
Right.
You know.
Right. Chow down.
Righto. Tell me, why is it that people laugh in movies whenever people get pies in their faces? It's kind of stupid, but I laugh and I have a stomachache from it.
Well,
Hey, what's this?
these chips will give you a stomachache, too. It's just that when we see someone get a pie in the face, it reminds us that things could be a whole lot worse. Well, that could be the reason.
Robert. I want to thank you for being there when I was feeling low.
It's a two-way street, love. As I recall, the last time we did the movies, you just received that non-letter from Frisco.
And you just received that forward letter from Holly.
Yeah. You know, makes me think maybe we should stop meeting like this. People will start to talk.
Well, they will.
Gossip.
Thank you. Well, I don't care what you say. I think it's going to be an early spring.
Yep. I think the cabin fever is going to be at a pretty high rate.
Hey,
Very.
Hey, Brad. Hey, you guys, go somewhere else, will you?
At least they're not shooting at one another.
I think it's safer should we run in the hills.
And this mess up here.
Didn't you ever litter when you were younger?
Yeah, but, never paper. Body or two.
Oh, you spy.
Yeah.
Spy.
That's us.
Here, have some hot coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My life will start on our wedding day. I think it's past our bedtime, don't you?
I certainly do. Ooh, thank you.
Distinctly my pleasure.
I don't even have to ask what brought that on, 'cause I think I know already.
Not entirely. I was thinking about the mountain cabin. The great time we had up there was so much fun.
A baby came into being.
It had to be.
Oh, I just can't believe how tired I feel. You know, I really wasn't tired walking around New York.
Well, the two of you, come on. The baby already born has a stroller instead of resting on Mommy's spine.
I think it's walking up the 3 flights of stairs to your apartment, sir.
Whose apartment, huh?
Correction, our apartment.
Thank you. You know, you're right in a way. Those 3 flights aren't going to get any easier when you get closer to term. That's an extra strain on your body that you don't need.
Well, the baby, the groceries, the stroller. I don't know.
We're going to move.
No. It's not an emergency, really. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to worry about you if I want to worry about you.
Well, great. Sure, okay. I'll take all the spoiling you're going to pass out. Go ahead.
You got it.
Let's start now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you have in mind?
Well, a little of this. A little of this.
Oh, you sure that's how you want me to spoil you?
Positive.
All right.